Welcome to the Infidelity Doctor channel. This is Dr. Talal Al-Salim, and this is the Ask Dr. Talal segment, your place to ask me any question you want to know about affair recovery and affair prevention. Please remember that this is not a substitute for the individual couples counseling you should be seeking. This is merely a place for you to ask some basic questions and learn about my clinical insights when it comes to affair recovery and affair prevention. So before we get to the question of the week, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can get the most recent updates. All right, so the question for this week is as follows. How come the unfaithful tend to ignore the anniversary of D-Day or Discovery Day? Well, the first thing we have to do is to make a distinction between forgetting about D-Day or purposely ignoring D-Day, because they're two different problems. If it's forgetting about D-Day, then we're just dealing with a reflection of somebody who is selfish, because something as important as D-Day should be memorable for both the unfaithful and the betrayed partner. Now, when it comes to purposely ignoring D-Day, there are four common reasons that you need to know about. First one, from the unfaithful perspective, bringing attention to D-Day might make the betrayed re-experience the feelings of pain and betrayal. And if I'm the unfaithful, I don't really want to witness that. I don't want to see the betrayed partner relive those feelings because it's uncomfortable for me to do so. Another reason to not pay attention or put the focus on D-Day. I'm the unfaithful. Putting attention to D-Day is going to force me to relive the feelings of guilt and shame about what I did and the consequences that we're dealing with because of my infidelity. I don't like feeling with the guilt and the shame. It's unpleasant to experience, so maybe I should not bring attention or put focus on D-Day. Third reason for ignoring D-Day would be if I bring attention to D-Day as the unfaithful, and we continue to have this anniversary year after year, it might make me feel that we're not getting any better because every time D-Day happens, we're still experiencing the pain. So it's a misassumption about having triggering during those days as a lack of recovery. And what I always tell people, affair is a form of PTSD, right? It's a very traumatic event that the betrayed experience. Just because you have triggers during D-Day, it does not mean you're getting better. It just means that you're a human being who is dealing with the residual negative aspect of this traumatic event. The fourth more important reason of why the unfaithful might ignore D-Day is related to trying to respect the boundaries of the betrayed, or it's really more of not knowing what the boundaries are. So a lot of times unfaithful says, it's not that I'm trying to be selfish and don't want to deal with the negative consequence of what I did, is I'm not sure if I actually bring attention to D-Day, my betrayed partner is going to be upset because they're trying to forget about it and they don't want to remember that day. So for me, really the key thing that we need to take from this question, if you're the betrayed, you need to be comfortable in explaining your expectations of the unfaithful during D-Day, whether you want them to process the triggers with you, whether you want them to provide extra reassurance during that day. So I think it's important for you to be crystal clear about what you expect from your partner during that time. And as the unfaithful, it is crucial that you respect and honor the expectations that the betrayed have of you during that time. Also, I always recommend for my clients is that it's unrealistic to say when D-Day happen, just, don't think about the infidelity and just focus on the positive aspect of the rebuilding effort. I think there is room to do both. Allow yourself to experience, the unpleasant feelings related to the discovery, but also making a point to focus on the new positive relationship the two of you have built together, assuming the two of you actually did the work after discovery, to balance the pain being experienced during that day. So, think of it really more of a way to try to reclaim D-Day as a reminder that bad things happened, but also we use this trauma as a catalyst to have a better, healthier relationship with one another. And the only way to do that is actually, by taking the proper steps to understand why the infidelity happened and see concrete efforts of those issues being fixed, meaning having a better relationship than what you had prior to the affair, assuming that the unfaithful did their part into doing this repair. So hopefully I answered the question for the week thoroughly. Feel free to leave your comments below about the answer that you heard, as well as suggestion for any questions you'd like to see me answer in future episodes. Until then, be well, be safe, and embrace the possibility for a brighter future. Take care.